I am BJT Ledet, and I'm the author of the book, The Christians. The book is a romantic novel, and it's about Christian people, some more Christian than others. The book is one that people, I'm sure, will enjoy. Most people are going to think that because of the name that it's the Christians, that it's dealing a lot in Christianity, but it's not. It's dealing in everyday life and people in their everyday life. So we can just not think about that and don't think that it's a bunch of scriptures and all of this, because it's not. These characters are people who you probably will be able to identify. A lot of people are going to be able to identify with them. A lot of people are going to be able to identify with the ministers. Because if I had this, if it was in my church, it probably was in your church too. So you'll be able to, most people are going to understand it. And I feel that a lot of people are going to like the book.
The Christians is a spiritually influenced fictional series set in 1960s South Louisiana. Where did the inspiration come to write The Christians?
The inspiration to write The Christian came from my observation of Christians within my church and the observation of some of my coworkers on my job.
Can you go more into that?
Yes. The people in my church, I'd sit back and I'd watch them. And I paid close attention to some of the things that they were doing. In fact, I talked with some of them, from the pastor's wife, even to the pastor. And on my job, we spoke, when I started writing The Christian, at length about some of the characters and some of the things that was in the book. We talked about that, and some of the things that was said back to me was not Christian, even though the person who was saying it was a minister. And that was a coworker.
What is the theme or themes of The Christian?
The book deals mostly with people learning more to be more like Christ. There are a lot of people who are in the church, but they are following some of the rules of the church, and they're doing some things, but they're not really Christ-like. So the book was mostly written, and the theme of it was to show who is and is not a Christian. But that can be taken consideration as to who's reading it and how they feel and what they feel is and is not a Christian. But we all know a Christian is a person who is Christ-like. So all you have to do is ask yourself is, what would Jesus do?
These topics are pretty strong. What made you decide to write it through fictitious lens? Why not write a collection of essays on the topic instead of having people live through these issues?
Okay, I didn't want to write essays. I wanted to be more of a fictional romantic book, and that is exactly what it is. I wanted the people to be real life characters, like today's people. And even though people look at Christians as being somebody that's different from everyday people, they are everyday people, and they live normal lives like other people, but they're just supposed to do it in a Christ-like manner. So I wanted it to be the fictional romantic book, but to show people, like I said, and they would come out after they read the book and ask themselves who is and is not a Christian. So if when you read the book, you saw a character in the book that you identified with, then you need to ask yourself this: is that a Christian character or a non-Christian character? And if it's a non-Christian character, then you need to look at changing your Christian lifestyle.
Tell me about your favorite character in the book.
My favorite characters in the book is Mary Jean, of course, Miss Agnes, and TP. TP and Miss Agnes are both very strong individuals, and they bump heads a lot, so they're kind of funny. They're serious, but they're funny characters. Miss Agnes, being an older Christian, she's still into the old ways of doing things, and TP isn't. TP was taught by a father